1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Salute, 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 salute. Salute, 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 salute. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? Big fights last night. Okay. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Salute. Talk about the fights last night. Shakur Stevenson did his thing. Four guns up for Shakur. Ah, man. Come on now. Come on now. Can Shakur finally get his props? Can he finally get his props? He showed y'all. He showed y'all. First of all, salute to everybody that's in the chat right now. Like, subscribe to the channel. Show brother love. I'm the new and upcoming podcasting boy. Show me some love. Like the channel, subscribe. I appreciate it. I really do. We're going to get into the fights last night. We're going to cook a little bit on that and I'm out. Excuse me. Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik. What's up, Abdul Malik? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Shakur showed the world last night. And then you had weirdos like Champside talking about you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Like come on, man. First he was a runner. First Core was a runner. Now he sit in the pocket for 12 rounds and show y'all that he can, he can box. He can take a punch. He can get busy. You had weirdos like Champside screaming, well, he gonna change his style up now. Now what he gonna start, taking shots? No. He just was showing the world that he gets busy. Period. Like he did. Salute to Shakur Stevenson. That's what he did. Got busy. In the pocket all night, shoulder rolling. Abdul Malik, shoulder rolling, doing his thing. He beat Zapeda up. He beat that boy up. He won 1 round. And that was the 8th. I watched the shit with the TV down. I was scoring too. He won 1 round. That was the 8th round. That's it. That's all he won. 1 round. Facts. Boy did his thing. He did his thing. And then, oh man, everybody has something to say. All the fighters, commentators, he made them all look crazy. All of them look crazy, straight crazy. Even the clowns that was clowning them. Even all the cats that was clowning them. After after the Delos Santos fight. You had cats that gave up on him. Even Turkey Ali Sheik said that now you got to box. We make the ring smaller. Everybody was playing my guy out. But he got in there last night and did his thing. Facts. He did his 1-2. Hey man, and yo, he took a page out of Floyd's book. Oh my God. Shakur looked good last night. He looked good. Real good. Now I bet you cats don't be talking that dumb shit no more. I bet you they don't. I bet they don't be looking at him like he crazy. Cause he showed the world last night. Nobody never seen that side of Shakur. Especially you casuals that don't know shit about boxing. Salute to Mayweather uncle, the Black Mama. That's his shit. You cats don't know shit about boxing. Y'all was dissing Shakur. Straight up disrespecting him. But me and the big homie Abdul Malik, we was plugging the nigga every time we came on. That's home team anyway. So we gonna plug him, we behind him anyway. That's my man Abdul Malik, favorite fighter. And he just my guy. Tank my guy. It's no secret. And then Turkey Ali Sheik cross-eyed his ass. They set that boy prello up, man. They set him up to lose. They set him up to lose so Matias can fight that boy. That white boy they had in the ring last night. Immediately after the fight, Turkey Ali Sheik got in the ring, and this is what he said, word for word, verbatim. He said, You're fighting him. You're fighting him. Matias looking like a bitch with that red hair. Half man, half amazing. Okay. And then they did a face off. That shit corny. That's corny. Turkey Ali Sheik is a piece of shit. Straight up. He's a piece of shit. And all you cats that's running behind him for that little change he giving out is getting lined up. He ain't for none of y'all. He ain't for none of y'all. Turkey Ali Sheik is not for you. Just like you could not tell nobody that Bud was gonna beat Machimov. That was supposed to be a setup. Then he tried him with Virgil Ortiz. Now I bet you that white boy who Matias fighting gonna stop Matias. Watch. Gonna stop him. And that's when they gonna give Africa a shitload of money to fight the white boy. It's all a game, man. It's all a game. It's all a game. Now let's see where boxing goes from here. Let's see now. I'm excited to see now who gonna talk shit now. Cause Shakur showed y'all. I gets busy. Straight up. Showed you. I gets busy. In the pocket. Shoulder roll all night. All night. Shoulder rolling. 2 steps this way, 2 steps back. That Floyd shit. Shoulder rolling all night. Shoulder rolling. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen that shit. Facts. Now, tell me, was Shakur hurt or not when he fought Delos Santos? Berlinga is a fucking bum. He finally got exposed. He trash. 16 wins, 16 knockouts. His last couple, he's exposed now. Garbage. And on the for real, he got lined up last night. Turk know what he doing. Turk know exactly what he's doing. Turk walked over to that boy Shiraz corner and told him, you down 2 rounds 2 fights ago. Abdul Malik, you know what I'm talking about. He told him, you down 2 rounds. Then he fought somebody else, and then they lined him up with Berlinga, and he stopped him. Stopped him. So Berlinga is exposed now. Straight up. What y'all see, what you don't see is he's lining all the PBC fighters and the matchroom fighters. You see, you don't see, you don't see uh 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 top rank fighters. You don't see top rank having nothing to do with that shit. If you notice it or not, top rank ain't riding that wave. Top rank keeping it in house. He keeping that shit on ESPN. They keeping it popping the way they keep it popping. And that's they riding they wave, they own wave. They get money, they cool. They ain't jumping on that bandwagon. Whereas though they not building careers and all that over there. They not doing none of that. Turkey Ali Sheik want to see motherfuckers lose from the States. You ain't really supporting nothing or right or nah, none of that. None of that. The shit they did to Pielo last night was crazy. It was all out crazy. That's why I said Shakur have to stop Zapeda or beat the shit out of him the whole fight. And that's what he did because Turk was going to cross him. If that shit would have been any type of way close, they was going to cross him. Because they had big things for Zapeda. Bum ass. All them guys, man, they work in the egg. They work in the egg farm in Mexico. They fight and they fight and they do the what it's called, the chitlin scene, where they go inside these clubs and fight. You know, they give $50, $60, sometimes $100, $200 over in Mexico. They build them up a 20-0. He probably 1-14, but they gave Berlinga came to America 30-0 with 20-something knockouts. Get the fuck out of here. Getting dropped by Tevin Farmer. Only the casuals believe that shit. Only the Mexicans will believe some shit like that. You got dropped by Tevin Farmer, man. Tevin Farmer took you the whole 12 twice. But you 30-0 with 26 knockouts, some wild shit like that. Then Tevin Farmer getting knocked clean out by Kid Austin. But he dropped Berlinga, fought him twice, beat him the first time, but they gave it to Berlinga, Zapeda. He beat Zapeda the first time. They gave it to him. And then Shakur just cleaned his clock. Finished him up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now you can go back to the egg farm, or you can be a gatekeeper over here. Because Shakur just gave y'all, I don't give a fuck how many punches you throw around. Oh, he got the most volumes with the most punches per round and all. So what? So what? He couldn't even hit Shakur. Couldn't even hit him. Couldn't even touch him. Boy was shoulder rolling him all night. All night he was shoulder rolling. All night. Shoulder roll. I didn't know Shakur shoulder roll was that dope. Hey man, do me a favor. 12th round knockout, right? Up and coming, man. Trying to get out there, get big, do our thing, man. Subscribe to the channel. Everybody that's lurking, that's just out there watching, doing whatever, subscribe and like the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Help me get my subscriptions up, my subscribers up. Yeah, he played like he was his man. He played, yeah, that's what he did. Abdul Malik, he played like, Shakur was his man and all that, you know. But then low key, he talking about, yeah, no running. The ring's smaller. No running. The ring's smaller. Abdullah Mason said, that's the Shakur. That's Shakur right there. That's Shakur. Keyshawn, jealous ass, no comment. Africa was going crazy. Africa was going crazy. For all y'all don't know who Africa is, that's Richard Hitchison. He was going crazy. They showed him at the fights. See, he stood up Shakur whole fight. He stood up. You know, that's his man. You know, they real guys. Salute to Richard Hitchison. Shout out to Richard Hitchison. My guy, 4 guns up. Salute the big home. Yeah. It's either Richard Hitchison and Antoine Russell next. They lining that up. I know Turkey Ali Sheik probably trying to get that, but that's a whole matchroom card. Don't take that over there. But I can see them doing that. Richard Hitchison and Antoine Russell. I can see that. What you say, Abdul Malik? Abdul Malik, who you like with that Richard Hitchison? With that Richard Hitchison, Antoine Russell fight. Who you like on that, bro? I'm telling you, they gonna put that together. They gonna put that together, or I'm gonna tell you what they gonna do. They're gonna put Antoine Russell and Prello back together, because remember, now Prello got a loss. Antoine Russell got a loss. He lost to Prello. So it'll be good for them to fight. Even though Antoine won after that, you know, he beat the brakes off what's his name? Rollo. Beat the shit out of him. Beat him up for 12 whole rounds. And he came off a huge win from Pitbull, garbage ass. See, man, 12th round knockout, we call it how we see it, man. We ain't we don't be sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is. He another one that worked in the egg farm in Mexico. He another one worked in the egg farm in Mexico. And Tank needed to fight, you know. Rolly, the weirdo, he got caught pinching some chick ass. And, PBC found Pitbull working on the egg farm. The egg farms is big in Mexico, working on the egg farm. They gave him a record, 20 something and no, with 19 knockouts, brought him to America, and he lost. Period. Floyd took it. Tank took his ass to school, dressed him up with a bow tie, and sent his ass to school. There you go, go ahead. Boxed him with a hurt hand, 12 rounds. But he became a star that night. He made some good money. He knocked he stopped Rolly. He stopped some other cat. And then, Rallo took a page out of Tank book and beat the shit out of him. And that was that. That was the end. What in the pit bull? So now he got to go to the gate. Now he goes to the gate. Now gatekeeper. What you lost two? You lost two. You beat Rolly, man. You lost two. You beat Rolly. Come on, man. And then you be the no frill guy. Pitbull, your wave is over, man. It's America. Period. The wave is different over here. Yeah. The wave is it's a lot different. Straight like that. Like, subscribe, subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Look out for the homie. Subscribe to the channel. That's what I need you to do. Abdul Malik, what you think Berlinga should do now? Do he go to the gate? Or what you think? He got a shot at or he go to the gate? I say send his ass to the gate. That's what I say. Send his ass to the gate. Gatekeeper. That's what I say. He lost to Canelo, and he just got beat up by basically a prospect. He just got his ass whooped by a prospect. He got stopped by a prospect last night. After Remy Ma and Fat Joe walked his ass out to the ring. And then you fighting in your state and you go and get beat the fuck up like that. You weirdo. It's a weirdo. It's a weirdo. Berlinga is a weirdo. Straight up. Send his ass to the gate. Send his ass to the gate. Put him on the gate. Like back in the day, and we in the county, and they come on the chair, and you tell the nigga, yo, put that nigga on the gate. Tell the nigga, get your ass on the gate. Get your ass on the gate. Eastwick, stand up. North New Jersey, stand up. Salute to all the homies from North. Salute to all the homies from Eastwick. Salute Jersey. Salute. Like, subscribe. Please, like, subscribe. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get it popping. Abdullah Mason is on that card, coming up with Turkey. That's a step up fight for him. I know a lot of people probably don't know that guy he's fighting, but the guy he's fighting is tough. He's tough. He's one of them guys from over in Europe. He's super tough. And he'll put your lights out. But I know a lot of casual fans, a lot of people won't know who he is. That don't follow boxing like that. That really only know the main guys, the guys with the big names. You won't know the guy who Abdullah Mason fighting. Yeah, but the guy he's fighting, he got power in both hands. Both hands. He'll put your lights out if you sleep. And remember, Abdullah Mason was dropped twice by some no frill dude who had a shag. The dude who dropped Abdullah Mason had a shag. Real talk. Nigga who dropped Abdullah Mason had a shag. He had the new wave shag. He had the Chicago shag. The joint that all them was wearing. Lil Durk and all them at one time. He had that joint where the shag come from the top, and you have hair all back here. That's what the homie had that dropped Abdullah Mason. It was a flash knockdown. He got right back up, did his thing and stopped the boy. But, you know, that tells a lot about where his chin is at, too. But I can honestly say, since that fight, you know, he moved his head now. He wasn't moving his head at all. Pause. So that's a good thing. You know. Um, then you got Usyk this week coming up. Um, that's gonna be a good fight. Uh, I got Boyce, the Boyce, whatever the fuck his name is. I got him beating Usyk. I think he gonna beat him this trip. He really beat him last trip. Usyk pump fake, like he, that I know what happened. Like he was hurt and all that. He wasn't hurt. Dylan Samuel, where you come from? Where you was at? Your name Dylan. You white or black? You from Jersey? Where at, Dylan? What part of Jersey you from? This how you know. This is how you know when you a fucking clown. This is how you know. I usually don't even get into that. But this is how you know when you're a fucking bozo. Is when you behind a computer or you behind a phone or whatever you behind and you say some goofball shit to me and there's nothing I can do about it. That's what's crazy. That's what's really crazy. And then you call a nigga out their name and you don't even know him. Like I would never know who you are, but you can get behind a computer and talk crazy. He said, "Look it up. Use my government. You just said my name, and you believe Dylan Samuel is a real name? What what black guy you know with the name Dylan?" Yeah, but anyway, you can't spend too much time on stuff like that. You 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 got kids, little kids, man, that they just don't know no better. Like, you're not even in my chat. You're lurking. It's like you was sitting there waiting for me to say anything you didn't like. Anything. You probably you probably Latino and didn't like something I said about the Mexicans um um working in the egg factory or whatever. But everybody has an opinion. You can't, you know. But then when you're young, you just don't know no better. That's how I look at it. That's how I have to look at it. Because there's no way I'm gonna sit there and disrespect someone behind a computer or a phone or a laptop or a tablet, knowing that y'all would. What's the odds of seeing each other? You don't have a picture up there. I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know me from a can of paint. You on my channel. You stop by my crib. Period. Like everybody has something to say about the word pause or no homo or no diddy and stuff like that. It's entertainment, man. Stop taking shit so serious. Live your life, man. Like like it's all bullshit. How can you like harp on something that's so mediocre? But anyway, back to boxing. Let's get ready to rumble. Shout out to the guy who just fake dissed me for saying pause. Shout out to that guy. Yeah, but anyway, you got some good fights coming up this weekend. Um, I got Usyk losing. I got the boards winning that fight. That's where I was at with it. But the card, we don't know anybody on the card. The card is everybody from um a whole nother country. You don't know nobody from the card. That's what's crazy. You don't know nobody from the card. Please, please like, no, subscribe to the channel. Please. It don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel. Help me grow. Subscribe to the channel. Look out for it, brother. Help me grow, man. How about the all women's card over the weekend? That was a good card. That was an awesome card. Salute women's boxing too. Salute women's boxing. They really doing their thing. Shout out to women boxing. I hope they keep it up, man. I hope it keep growing and growing. Clarissa Shields, she plays a big role in that. All them females, like they doing their thing, man. They really stepping it up. They getting more money, and they moving. They really moving to do better and get their situation better. They trying to get another minute on the clock for them, so it'll be 3 minutes around. That's dope. That's cool. You know, that's cool because they work just as hard. Clarissa Shields, she sparred men. She's working. Pay her. And the rest of them women, pay them. You know, pay them. Now I want to see. I really want to see who's gonna call Shakur out now. Like, let's see. I'm excited to see who's gonna do what's gonna happen, and what's gonna go on now with Shakur Stevenson, because before he got in that ring last night, you know, it, it, they the boxing world was just disrespecting him, you know, and he felt that. But one thing, he kept it pushing. He stayed positive. He kept it pushing, and he told the world. He told the world. He said, "I'm gonna beat Zapeda." He said, "I'm gonna beat him," and he said, "I'm not gonna run." And he was a man of his word. He sat in the pocket all night long. He sat right there in the pocket with the shoulder roll all night. He had the shoulder roll all night, doing his thing, man. I can't give him enough props. I just can't, because they counted my people out. They really counted Shakur Stevenson out. You know, like like his shit didn't sound like nothing. And that was mind boggling me. You talking about one of the guys out there with the best defense in the game. And on the Delos Santos fight, he was hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt. And not just that, his last two fights, his hands was hurting. He got brittle hands like Floyd. Floyd hands was like that, But I'm I'm just happy for Shakur Stevenson. You know, um, you can't talk that shit now. You know, and then you got weirdo ass champ side crying about Shakur took too many shots. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't, man. But what it's gonna be? He's a runner. He stopped running. He sat in the pocket all night. I didn't see him take crazy shots. I didn't see that. I seen him. He took a few shots, but he didn't take nothing extreme. He didn't take nothing where you gotta say, look, he took a lot of shots and whoop whoop. No, I didn't see that. That's what Champ Side and his peoples was saying. I went on. I went on champ side last night after the fights, and you know, um, and I was listening to the calls that was coming in, and him doing this thing, and he was stuck on Shakur taking too many shots. Come on, man, get the kid a break. Now he's taking too many shots. It's crazy. Can't win from losing. And then somebody asked the dumbest question: Shakur, you gonna keep that style? That's what you know. Shakur said, hell no. I just did that to show y'all that I can fight in the pocket. Who wants to sit there and play rock and sock and robot all night with anybody? Black fighters don't do that. That's not our style. We do the sweet science thing. We box. We don't sit there and go blow for blow. You bust me in my head, I'm gonna bust you in your head. I'm gonna hook you in your jaw. You hook me. Nah, we don't do that. That's not what we do. We like to hit and don't get hit. That's the shit we off. The hit and don't get hit. Period. That's how black. That's how black fighters play. The elite. Most of them, like Sweet Pea, Parnell Whitaker, like that. Shakur Stevenson, like that. Bud Crawford, like that. Yeah. We're not rock'em sock'em robots. We don't roll like that. That's not what black fighters, into. Black fighters gets busy. Period. Super busy. That's what black fighters do. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Antoine Russell next fight. I'm really hoping that they put that they on this they both on Matchroom. I mean, they both the zone, Richard Hitchison and Antoine, they both on Matchroom. I really want to see that. I really wouldn't mind seeing that. Um, I think Hitchison has one of the best jabs in the sport of boxing. I think he's strong and it's just gonna be hard to beat him. He got that Tommy Hearns flow. And a lot of people be thinking like Shakur, uh um 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 Africa, Richard Hitchison, and a few other guys that's out there. People be thinking that they don't hit hard. They hit hard enough to get your attention, trust me. They hit hard enough to keep you honest. Believe me, because any one of them guys will stop you. Richard Hitchison will stop you. Shakur will stop you. They don't probably have the tank power, even the even the Antoine Russell power. But them boys got power. He did. He really did. That's true. He did, and I said that earlier today when I was talking to my man when we was talking. He did. He looked like nobody. And Shakur said that after the fight. He said, you know, I made Zapeda look, like nothing. Who can do that? But I don't I don't agree with that because Tevin Farmer dropped Zapeda. Not belittling Tevin Farmer, but but let's keep it real. Tevin Farmer, what he got 7, 8 losses on his jacket, but he dropped Zapeda. He dropped him. He beat him that first fight. He beat him, man. He beat him. And keeping it real, Tevin Farmer is on his way out. He's older, but he gave Zapeda the business. So you how could you think that he was gonna go in there and beat Shakur? But a lot of people had him though. You'd be surprised who had Zapeda beating Shakur. But I knew in my heart it was no way that that was happening. Tank, my favorite fighter. Shakur, my homie. Um, After that performance last night, that'll be a good fight. I'm not gonna say that Shakur beat him. I'm not gonna say Tank will beat Shakur. But that'll be a good fight. But Shakur said something that make a lot of sense. Shakur said, fighting Tank, I don't have to switch nothing up. He do. And that made a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense, man. Yeah. Yeah. I don't, I just don't understand what Tank going through. It's like I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but it's like he's scared. That's what it seemed like. Like he don't have the desire. Like, and that's my guy. But I call a spade a spade. Something is up. He's not moving right. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel, bro. Like the channel. Look out for me. I'm trying to trying to grow my channel, man, and do this big, and you know, I ask everyone, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Help me get my subscriptions up. Please like the channel. I'm trying to get up there with Blue Blood and all that. Champ side and all that. That's what it seemed like. He's just not, he's perfectly put, man. He's just not motivated. He's just not motivated. He's not. Good look, man. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out. Good looking out, Worry. I appreciate that, my boy. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Come through, man, when the notifications go out, man. You know, come through. I bring cats on that know a little something about boxing, that want to talk boxing. I bring you on and all that. You know, I don't have no problem like that with that. I'm not a bougie ass nigga. And you see, I don't have nothing up there about no money either. I just love the sport of boxing. I like talking boxing. Straight up. Yeah. I've been on here for a little minute. I'm about to end it. Salute to everybody that came through, that showed love. All those that subscribed, I appreciate it. Really do. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, man. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe to the channel. Um, Content is dope. 12th round knockout. It's the real deal. Um, I'm up here 4 times a week. Every week, God's willing. Salute to everyone that came out. I ended the same way all the time. Jersey.